Bruce's impact on this community is not just undeniable, it's almost unquantifiable.
Bruce McPherson and his family came out of the newspaper business. He and his brother ran the Santa Cruz Sentinel. Bruce was the editor-in-chief. His brother was the business manager.
Yeah, it's been an enjoyable one, a great one. I've had 25 years in the news business and 25 years on the political scene. I always believe that we have two ears and one mouth for a reason, and that's listen before you speak.
For decades, he has committed so much to this community, from nonprofits to libraries to statewide office to working at a newspaper. I mean, every single thing that he does basically is how do I make Santa Cruz County better? And how do I elevate Santa Cruz County to statewide and federal level? Because he's really helped elevate our voice in a way that I would say nobody else in Santa Cruz County's history has. And so he is just an absolute gift for all of us.
So many things that our livelihoods depend on the environment. And Bruce has seen this his entire life. When he was elected to the state assembly, there was a bill to ban offshore drilling in state waters from the mean high tide line out to 3 miles. And Bruce provided the 41st decisive vote in the state assembly. He was the only Republican to do so. And because of him, we have no new offshore drilling in state waters as a result throughout all of California.
I just think of him as one of my great role models and mentors. So it's an honor for me to be able to have a moment to tell him how important he's not only been to our community, but to my life personally. He inspired me because he actually believed in me. Bruce was the first person that I felt really listened, was thoughtful in his answers, and he said to me, one, that I should do it, and two, that above all else, to prioritize my family. And it was the best advice I ever received. And none of these things are easy. This work isn't easy. The day-to-day isn't easy. The campaigning is not easy. He does it because he believes so much in the work. And then he inspires the rest of us.
Bruce, after being lieutenant governor, after being secretary of state, he came home, served as county supervisor, and stuck his neck out to create Central Coast Community Energy.
And then most importantly, he's been a strong fiscal steward to ensure that we're not just spending tomorrow's money today, but making sure that future generations will have the resources for the programs that are so desperately needed in our community. He could have easily hung it all up, played golf, just spent time relaxing, but he chose to engage in some of the most difficult issues at the local level, on the ground, in the neighborhoods, responding to the needs of the community day in and day out.
But through it all, I saw someone that loves his community. He has lived in the Santa Cruz area his entire life. And when it comes to caring during storms, when it comes to responding to human needs, when it comes to just stepping out in the community, he's just been there.
I was blessed to be born into a well-meaning family, and my father in particular. I'll never forget, he told me, listen, we're fortunate comparatively, excuse me, but we have a lot here, and we're gonna leave it better than we got it. Sorry. No, I'm not. He was a big influence.
People talk about all the things that he's done in politics, which is tremendous, and all the things he did before that with the Sentinel, but that man loves family above all else.
I did it because I love it, really, really do. And sometimes you wonder, well, why do you love it? But on the other hand, it's worth it. Believe me, public service is worth the effort, and the pleasure's been mine.